Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, it's Friday again, which means it's RimWorld. Michael, no, we are not brothers, and you're not wrong. One of us is American and one of us is British, so no relation whatsoever at all between me and the Geek Cupboard, who apparently is off in T-World. Wouldn't that just be the cheeriest place in all the world for you? Anyway, Tojo, welcome. Ray, welcome. Oh, it's good to be back on Friday. I do like Fridays. I look forward to this all week. And the obvious question is, what the heck were we doing the last time I was in here? Oh, who's dead? What are we... Oh, right, Camel died. Yeah, we're capturing... No, you're not dead. We're capturing you. Right, that was the point. We had a little bit of a raid, and now we're capturing Camel, the healer. Super. Well, we're probably going to need to do some medically stuff to you. Hang on just a sec. What's your problem? How many times did we shoot you? Oh, we stabbed you a lot. Oh, boy, we stabbed you a whole bunch of times. Like, more than a little bit. Stabby, you're an excellent doctor. Hang on. Camel, you can actually have the good medicine. That will be fine. Stabby, go deal with this nonsense. Go prioritize tending to Camel, please, because Camel's going to die very, very soon. Andreas, welcome. I am very well. Thank you very much. Oh, we don't have any of the good medicine. Right, because I don't think we have any cloth ready yet, but we probably will soon. So yeah, we'll get some good medicine going. Let me just make sure we've got some bills queued up for that. Yeah, I know there's a medical emergency. We're dealing with it literally right now, RimWorld. Oh, we've got a bill on for that. Okay, we're fine. Somebody will make medicine at some point. I am very well, Andreas. Thank you for asking. Always happy to be back on Friday with some RimWorld or whatever the heck else we feel like playing. Mr. 2K, thank you. Thank you, MMORPG Tycoon 2. Really, Vosseros. Thank you, MMORPG Tycoon 2. That was a very welcome growth spurt there. Hey Mel, welcome. We did kind of sail right past 2K on our way to 2.1 at this point, and I'm not complaining, although it's a little overwhelming in the comments section. I'm taking far more time than I usually need to in the morning replying to comments, but worth every second of it. Thank you very much. Camel, are you about to die at any point in the near future? Nope, you're good. Okay. Let's turn your prisoner on. We're going to recruit you. I don't really care what you do. You will belong to me. We will Mike Tyson you into loving us. You're going to be a real tough nut to crack, though. You're going to be harder than Dave Navarro was. You have a lot of resistance remaining. Okay, well, we'll just work on you over the winter. Hey, Barbara, welcome. Medical emergency. No, we dealt with that. Camel is, well, basically fine. I mean, Camel's been stabbed, I think, everywhere. I think every part of Camel's body has been stabbed or cracked or broken at some point, but it's all going to be fine. Camel's going to be fine. Eventually we'll Mike Tyson Camel into loving us. It'll all be perfectly acceptable. Penge, you're down doing research. What actually are you researching right now? Oh, advanced fabrication. That'll be fun to get that in. I'm glad that you do the live streams. It helps me a lot. Well, good. Helps me a lot too, Andres. Probably helps me more than it helps you guys. I have a rather tedious job, and I go to it and I do the best job that I can possibly do for the company that I work for, but basically I'm just waiting for it to be Friday so I can do this. Camel may have the hump with us. I see what you did there. I see where you're going with that. Yeah, thank you, Idris. I appreciate that, although I look forward to it hopefully more than anyone else. Lars, welcome. Duck, what are you up to today? Duck, what's your deal today? You're having a snack. Okay, cool. Well, when Penge gets done with advanced fabrication, I think I want to make a move on the deep drilling thing so we can get some steel, because we are woefully inadequate with steel, although we never did finish bisecting this mountain to see, oh, there's a little tiny bit of steel. Somebody go get that, and then dig through the rest of this place and see what else might live in here. Just, I don't know, go dig there and dig there. Don't actually dig a hole all the way through. Oh, God, there's an infection. And while you're at it, deconstruct this thing. And I got to remember to put a door back there so we don't get raided and they come through there. Oh, Camel has an infection. Well, I don't actually care as much about that. But somebody, Stabby, go deal with the infection thing. Yes. Oh, no, somebody's already on it. Never mind. Somebody's already on it. No problem. No problem. That's the problem when I watch the Geek Cupboard. There are Wee Hours characters, and now there's a Penge in here. It is a bit of an issue, Michael. You're not wrong. We do, there are a lot of, I guess, crossover events is what we're talking about here. Just in time for a WASD adventure. Yes, you are, Bristly. And Bosley, welcome, man. Welcome. Welcome. Speaking of crossover events, we should deal with the, count them, 8 Yorkshire Terriers that I firmly believe Penge sent from his RimWorld colony to our RimWorld colony. We gotta feed all these nightmares, and they don't do anything. They're completely useless. I'm basically just waiting for a trader to come by so I can flog them all off on somebody. You're not wrong. I'm playing Railway Empire and listening, and every time he says Penge, I think, what? Yeah, it's, I can see how there might be some confusion back and forth. We do a lot of crossover events. We get named in each other's games frequently, actually. The whole reason Penge is one of the original colonists here is because he was kind enough to make me one of the original colonists in his RimWorld adventure, and shameless promotion for him. Hopefully that is coming up tonight. It is Friday. I do expect my Geek Cupboard RimWorld on Friday nights. Thank you very much. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Just watch these episodes. It's fine with the crossover. Yeah, it's going to happen a lot, man. It's going to happen a lot. I think the very, very, very first thing that we did, because we've been doing this back and forth for a while now, I'm pretty sure the very first thing that happened was when Penge played Another Brick in the Mall. He named one of his stores after me. And we've been kind of going back and forth ever since. So it's been happening for not a small amount of time. You'll learn to cope. It'll be fine. You'll learn to cope. Why is Mums on research? What's your research skill? Are you good at that? I mean, you're not terrible at it. You're okay at it, and you'll gain even more skill. Yeah, you're not completely 100% terrible at research. I mean, Penge is better at research, but yeah, you can tap in there and get that done. What else is going on? What did I need to do? What, if anything, did I need to do? I want to get people... Oh, never mind. Penge is over here mining. That's why Penge is not doing research, and Mech is over here mining. Well, good. Somebody, just while I happen to be looking at it, throw a door in there just so I don't forget to do that at some point in the future, because I totally 100% will. It's somebody's birthday. It's Mums's birthday. Biological age of 47. Ah, you're a youngin'. And now you have artery blockage. Really? Does that happen at exactly 47? Good boy, am I in trouble then. Right, so we're going to have to maybe give you a bionic heart down the road. I'm back to jamming out some Crossroads Inn, loving my new dog. I haven't even... Okay, so there's... Crossroads Inn is coming out after the stream is over. So at 4 o'clock, there's a new Crossroads coming out. I recorded it, unfortunately, before the pets update. So there's no pets in this one. I'm struggling to get recordings done this week just because I've had, silly little life appointments like going to the dentist, but that one dentist appointment totally bunks out a bunch of recording time that I would normally spend. So I'm trying to get caught up in Crossroads. I should have some more recorded with the pets update this weekend. So maybe I can throw that out on Monday or Tuesday or whenever I'm not doing MMORPG Tycoon 2, which is a great game and everybody's digging it. Okay, Stabby, what you doing? You're relaxing socially, aren't we all? It's just sad that it's paid DLC with the pets. Yeah, I know. There's some, I guess you'd call it controversy over maybe Crossroads Inn should fix the bugs in the base game before they start taking money for DLC. And you know what? That's a valid argument. I look past a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it, because at its base, its core, it's a fun game. I enjoy playing it. So I look past a lot of its flaws. I can be unnecessarily kind to games and developers of games if I'm just kind of into the game. Chef, I am looking in your direction. So I can be unnecessarily kind and a little generous, but that's a valid argument. That's a valid argument to say. So, Bristly, since you turned 40 on a while ago, I've started falling apart. Yeah, no, it's like hitting a brick wall, man. I mean, literally, it's like hitting a brick wall. Ashley, welcome, welcome. It's just like you ran straight into a brick wall and your body started crumbling. But my mind is sharper than ever. Oh, Mrs. Dave will have something to say about that comment. No, turning 40 physically is awful. Turning 40 mentally is a blast. Because when I turned 40, I just 100% stopped caring. I would never have done this channel in my 30s. It would never have happened. I would never have had the cojones to do this. I love Crossroads, and that's how I started watching Let's Plays and commenting on YouTube. You and the cupboard have Crossroads to thank for at least one viewer. Well, thank you very much. That's awesome. Some of those games, just draw some new people in, and it's totally awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's really all I can say. I am just fine, Ashley. Thank you very much. I have an electronic pancreas for 10 years. Do they make electronic pancreasisms? Pancreae? I don't know what the plural is of pancreas. So, is there a company that specifically makes that? Because that is a hyper-specific skill. Just electronic pancreasisms. Psychic drone, that's fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Oh, Dave Navarro's going to freak out at that. He's already edgy. He's already not a happy man, so he's not going to do well with that psychic drone. Where does Dave Navarro live? He was a prisoner for so long. Oh, there he is. I see you. Come here. What's your deal lately? Your friend Slick Rick died. Yeah, well, we're all sad about Slick Rick dying. Try to get over it, man. But actually, apart from that, you're basically okay. You're a little chilly. You're not wrong about that, actually. I could see why you'd be a little chilly, what with there being no heat in your room. I meant an insulin pump. Oh, okay, gotcha. That was really throwing me off. I thought there was some sort of factory where they were delicately making bionic pancreasisms. Anyway, whatever the plural of pancreas is, slaving away in one of those clean rooms where everything's white and they all wear biohazard suits, just making an electronic pancreas. And I haven't the slightest idea what a pancreas is, what it does, or what it looks like, or how big it is. So, my mind's kind of wandering at this point. I'm waiting for the day when the Pit DLC hits Crossroads in. Dave will be all over that one like a cheap suit. Illicit basement building shenanigans. Yeah, I'm okay with starting a fight club in the bottom of the mulligan. I think that will be a perfectly acceptable thing for us to be doing. I know I'll have Stig run it, because Stig is the only man I trust to do anything around there. And I think Stig can take care of himself. If we can put my bouncers in the ring, then that is now Game of the Year. Because I'm going to tell you, McCready, he's got something going on there. Tancready, rather. He's got something going on. Penge is no longer inspired to do surgery. That's probably for the best, because Penge is a terrible doctor. Terrible doctor. Stabby is the doctor around here, because surgery is just very highly controlled stabbing with a medical degree behind it. Kraus, what are you doing? Oh, right, you're naked. Right, because you dig that. You're like wicked into that. You're wearing a hat and a smile and nothing else. You've been insulted several times, possibly due to the nudity. It could be because you're walking around with no clothes on, man. And, you kind of look like just a weeble here, but maybe you were insulted for that reason. Maybe if you put clothes on, people would not be insulting you as much. I'm trying to eat pizza rolls, and my dog is trying to... I'm gonna translate that. Trying to steal them from my hand. Oh, pizza rolls. Now we're already talking about food. I had virtually no food today. And by virtually, I mean almost none. I had like a glass of milk, effectively, and that's been into my entire food intake. Because, before you go to the dentist, you don't want to, eat a bunch of food, because then it's, stuck in your teeth, and it's just kind of rude, frankly, to go to the dentist with a mouthful of food. Pancreases. Pancreases. There's too many S's in that word. Although Fancy Pants Doctor might use pancreata. Oh, yes. I can do pancreata. Okay, I'm going to be a Fancy Pants Doctor then. I'm going to say pancreata because it sounds elegant and I can also pronounce it correctly. Oh, Bamaloo found a dead raccoon. Good for you. Excellent. We'll eat that. We'll have that for lunch. Ray's here. I can start now. Okay, good. I actually started from your very first comment, so it's like you never left, frankly. How do you not get ice cream after the dentist? Kind of the law for me. I haven't ruled it out. I have basically committed to burger and fries after the stream. I actually kind of deliberately didn't eat so I could enjoy burger and fries later, because I haven't had that in weeks. I've been very, very good about not eating burgers and fries, so I'm going to kind of treat myself today and have something that I actually want to eat, instead of, the regular food that we have, which is perfectly edible but bland. So I haven't ruled out ice cream. I'm kind of getting a little... By the time I'm done with the stream and eaten and be hungry enough for ice cream, it might be too late for ice cream. Because sugar keeps me up late at night because I'm terribly, terribly old. Or at least that's what my wife says. But the sugar definitely does keep me up at night. That part is definitely true. So we'll see. I can't rule that out, though. Burgers and... bacon. Okay, that's bacon. I'm looking at that from like 2 feet away and trying to figure out what the second icon was. I got the fries, I got the ice cream, I got the burger, and then I looked at the red thing and I thought it was confetti, which would be an appropriate response to having a burger and fries and ice cream. I would certainly be happy to throw some confetti around for that. Was in town when I said that, had to get breakfast. So talking about food, have you considered making better meals in RimWorld? Yeah. We could throw some nicer meals down. It would improve people's mood. What's our bills like over here? Yeah, we actually have a bill for fine meal, and it's the top bill. They're just refusing to do it. Do we not have proper ingredients? I feel like we have an acceptable variety of ingredients to do that. They could be just making them faster than we can. No, you're definitely favoring making simple meals above fine meals. What's your deal, Scion? Get with the program here. Kraus, what are you doing? You're hauling uranium to a stockpile. Where did we get more uranium from? Oh, we're filling out this stockpile. Okay, things that we might sell in the future is that stockpile. Okay, got it. How's the mining going on? Oh, we found some compacted machinery. That's nice. I was kind of hoping for steel. But I guess compacted machinery is not the worst thing we could have here. Go mine that way and just see what lives in here. And report back when you're done, please. So talking about food will make better food. They did X times already. Oh, I didn't put a... That's right, I did it wrong. I meant to say until you have X. Right, until you have 10. That's what I did wrong. I just read that wrong. Nobody is completely surprised by that. That should solve the problem. Yes, need to make it until I have X number in stock. Yeah, well, Ray, is this really the first time? I mean, come on, Ray, really. How long have you been how much have you watched of this channel for me to miss something that's extremely obvious? I mean, come on. Minor break risk, and we've made a shirt. Yay! I'm not sure which I'm happier about. How's the research going? Are we getting any closer to advanced fabrication? Because I'd love to be closer to advanced fabrication if we wanted to get that going. And the Devil's Stranded is taking literally forever. It would have been done a lot sooner had I not forgotten to put a heater in here and they all died. Ain't nobody tuning into the wee hours for competent gameplay. It has been said before, mostly by me. I am the primary person who says that. I mean, I don't know that for a fact. I mean, some of you could be walking around saying that all day, which would be very, very weird. I really hope you don't do that. Stuffing my face with chocolate chip cookies. Who wants them? I do, but I want the burger and fries first. I need to get foundations laid before we're going to go chocolate chip cookie crazy. And I'm not taking ice cream off the table. I mean, if it's going to sit on the table for a long time, I'll probably take it off the table and put it back in the freezer so it doesn't melt. But, in a philosophical sense, I'm not taking it off the table. I tune in for competent gameplay. My life is a constant disappointment. Welcome, Dorkling. Dorkling, you died ages ago. Many people have died in this colony. You were the first. You were the first casualty of RimWorld. Welcome, Dorkling. Good to see you. Good to see you. I will always disappoint you if you're looking for competent gameplay. Cookies for everybody. No, that's enough cookies for... That's not even a single person. That's not enough for a single person. Well, not me, anyway. You were a good dog, Dorkling. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And now you're a dead dog. If it helps, which it doesn't, we now have 8 Yorkshire Terriers that are completely useless. So we've got that going on in our favor. I ideally would like to slaughter them all, but I'm kind of hoping a trader is going to turn up that I can just shunt them off onto. That would be my ideal. Just flog them off. There's got to be somebody on the planet who needs H8 Yorkshire Terriers way more than I do. You got to eat cookies with the ice cream. Yeah, I'm broadly okay with that. Cookies, ice cream, different cookies, different ice cream. Yeah, just pile it all in. That's fine. That's fine. I've been remarkably diligent about not eating complete garbage for a while, and frankly, I deserve a burger. We should now name one a Yorkshire Terrier. I don't want to name any of these after Dorkling because I'm just going to sell them. They're just property. They're going to be a profit margin. That's all they're going to be. When I look at your colony, it seems pretty competent compared to my hovel. Can't call them survivors or colonists. They're dying like flies. I've played a little RimWorld. I'm not completely strange or new to RimWorld. I kind of have a base feeling of how things sort of go along here, and we all have our own little touches with RimWorld. I really like my indoor growing areas. I kind of favor those, and we've got one up here, specifically one so the animals always have hay in the winter and they don't run out of food. So yeah, we all kind of play it in a slightly different way. I of course always do my Hall of the Dead over here, my little Indiana Jones room of corpses and sarcophagi. But, you don't have to do that. You can put your dead anywhere you'd like to put your dead. Yorkshire Terrier is better. Yeah, it is. You're not wrong about that. Maybe I should I don't really need floors in here. This does have a roof, right? Because I'm seeing something seems to be still growing. Oh, Sad Wander. Oh, Bamaloo's having a bit of an issue. That's fine. That's fine. I'm sure Bamaloo will learn to cope. Roof areas. Yeah, no, it's roofed. It's roofed. Why is this tiny... Oh, the tiny little bit because of the Hoosie what's it there? The thingy. The call the people up in space and get them to buy Yorkshire Terriers thing. I probably shouldn't put a roof over that. Otherwise, they can't get their stuff. Harriet and Charlotte, welcome. Welcome. EF Random, welcome. F random, EF random. Either way, it works for me. Dorkling would make a great MMO RPG Tycoon 2 monster. Yeah, I wish... I don't. I like the way the game sort of progresses and you unlock things, but I'd love to unlock a whole bunch of new monsters. I'd like to get a lot more variety monsters in there, especially where you can just completely mess with them and turn them into... well, monstrous monstrosities, really. It's because the middle is too far from the walls. Ah! Okay, I can fix that. That I can fix. Camel is no longer incapable of walking. Alright, Bamaloo's having a bad day. Got it. Item stash quest, not going to do it. Yeah, I should probably put a few extra walls in here. You are not wrong. Not wrong about that at all. What have I got a lot of in terms of stone blocks? Slate. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need them to be particularly awesome walls. So give me a slate wall there and there. And then they'll move. Actually, just for argument's sake, put one there and there. And now I've got to Adrian Monk this. Hang on. There we go. Okay. That lost a bunch of storage space, but that's fine. It's not full anyway. The beacon can be under roof. Yep, fixing it. Fixing it. I didn't quite realize how large that building was. I made it apparently slightly larger than my grow areas, and the beacon radius is slightly larger. That's why. I don't know if I've ever... This might be the first colony where I built a dedicated building just to the beacon. Usually I just slap it down in whatever storage area I've got, so it's probably the first time I've done that. I can see there's a monster. I still think there should be a monster called Screen Muncher. I just think... Alright, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The phrase Screen Muncher, in and of itself, is not offensive, but when it comes out of my mouth, it just feels odd. It just doesn't sit right in my brain. Did you know you're a colonist in Grem DeVel's RimWorld series? I did not, Dorkling. Because you're presupposing there that I watch any of Grem DeVel's videos. I'm kidding. I do. Not every single one of them. I don't watch every single one of the Geek Cupboard's videos. I don't watch any single one of anyone's videos. But no, I did not know that. I never really kind of started with his RimWorld because he's on episode like 4,814, and I kind of didn't want to jump in the middle. I felt I might not have got the plot. I suppose I could go back and start watching them from the beginning, and he'll be at episode 2,404 by the time I'm done. So yeah. You see what I'm saying, Ray? When it comes out of your mouth, it's just not quite right in a way that I can't fully explain. Not on a family-friendly channel, anyway. Grem Revenge after the dwarf shenanigans. Yeah, Grem totally got frustrated with that Craft the World game. Mostly he got frustrated with Dwarf Comic. That was the problem. It wasn't so much the game, it was DC apparently building doors where there shouldn't be doors. I really wasn't keeping up with it. But no, Dorkling, I did not know I was in Grem DeVel's RimWorld. We'll have to go and check it out now. Great, there's another thing I have to watch. Oh, so little time in the day. I need like 17 or 18 more hours in any given day. That's what I need. I just need a little bit more time, and by a little bit more time, I really need the day to be almost twice as long as it already is. Then I could get so much more done in a day. Either that, or I need to figure out how to do this at work, and that ain't gonna fly. You have a medical emergency. What's your problem? Is it the infection? Okay, is nobody dealing with your issue? Because Stabby, go deal with this. You're our best doctor. Get off there. Need a sheep monster next. Ooh, I haven't really... There's only so much I've messed around with the customization. I haven't really gone through it piece by piece and trying to figure out how I could make things look like things. But I could make something look vaguely sheepish. My colonists will probably be dead before too long. Yeah, so don't bother tuning in. I'll probably be dead. Much like you, Dorkling. You got in here and were almost immediately killed. Almost immediately. My mother always told me the day has 24 hours and then the night on top of it. Oh, if only were that the case. Yeah, or I need to figure out how to do all of this at work, which is not a good idea. Not a good idea. No, I shouldn't do that. I should totally not do that. I just cannot imagine my boss coming in going, why are you recording video games and talking to yourself? I just don't know how that explanation is going to go. Are we dealing with the camel issue? Have we dealt with that? Extreme infection, how's that doing? 85, immunity 90. Okay, I think we'll basically be okay, Camel. And by we, I mean you. I'm going to kind of blaze through the night here and get something done. Yeah, you keep saying medical emergency. You don't really mean it, though. Bamaloo, why are you in the prison? Oh, right, you're having a bad day. You're just having a bit of a huff, wandering around being kind of sullen and emo. Then I didn't get a sarcophagus of even a grave. Got turned into simple meals. Yes, Dorkling, that's the way you live on. You're in all of the colonists. Well, briefly, and then you're not. But you're in all of us, briefly. I still love the new MMORPG class, Plague Doctor Warrior. Plague Doctor with a top hat, Vossross. Don't forget that. Plague Doctor with a top hat. I have 3 sheep monsters in my back pasture. I can ship you one. Yeah, I may have to refer to your, Ray, I may have to refer to your picture of the sheep in the Wee Hours Discord. Shameless self-promotion, link down below, for how to reference a sheep, because I can definitely make them all white. I'm thinking just how little customization I've done in MMORPG Tycoon 2. It would be mostly a bear. That would give me the basic shape of a sheep, kind of. Make it all white. I don't think there's a sheep head. I think probably the closest I get might be the panda again. That's about the most inoffensive head that I can think of in that game. But I could work on it. There could be a land of deadly sheep. The Quinogres are coming along very well. The Quinogres now have their own little story and lore attached to them, as of what I recorded earlier today. Some of the hay rotted away. That's fine. We've got plenty of food, and we've got more than enough food for the animals. I wouldn't mind having some vegetable-y food. We don't have too much of that. I mean, we've got plenty, but not an extreme amount of it. I'll have to think about that. Is the quest giver for killing sheep and Evil Bo Peep. I see what you're doing there. I get it. I just want more customization. There's so much customization in that game. I want even more of it. I want to rename literally everything, especially the quest givers. It's kind of boring just to have quest giver 1, quest giver 2, all that kind of thing. Yeah, the sentence ended differently, Boss Ross, but I interpreted it for you. I got you along there. You don't worry. I got your back there. And I'd love to be able to chain quests. I was recording one today where I put 3 elite monsters in the same area, and I was thinking, there would so be a quest in any MMO to go kill all 3 elites and then come back. But you can't set that up. You have to have them kill one and then kill the other and then kill the other. You can't say go kill all 3 of the elites in that area, which would be a totally typical MMO quest. MMORPG livestream. I almost did it actually, Mel. I was not far away from doing that. I mean, I love playing RimWorld, don't get me wrong, and RimWorld's great to stream because I don't have to pay a heck of a lot of attention to it, if I'm honest. I did almost do an MMORPG, Tycoon 2. All right, we'll just all agree to call it the MMO game. I did almost live stream that today. I was thinking about setting it up because I am running a parallel game. I'm running one of my parallel games where I just play it by myself in my off time, just because A, it gives me a chance to mess around with mechanics without tying up recording time, and B, I'm just having a ton of fun playing it. So I just wanted to do a whole fresh new start on it, and I was like, wow, I could just kind of plug that in and play some more MMORPG Tycoon 2. Maybe next week. That might be an idea. Maybe we do next Friday as MMORPG Tycoon 2 with the award-winning world of Davecraft. Except we won't do Davecraft. We'll keep that for the recording. Maybe we'll just start something new. Birdbrains, welcome! Birdbrains! Just emphasizing, no, it's actually a really good idea, Mel. And I almost did it. It absolutely was a thing I was very close to doing today. In fact, probably the only reason I didn't, I was just really tight on time. I just had a bunch of errands to run. Nikos, welcome, welcome. Just logged in and showed that I am streaming. Indeed I am. Here I am, and here you are, and here we are. Welcome, welcome. We're just bumming around in some RimWorld. Nothing particularly exciting. We're trying to cure Camel here of an infection that is apparently terrible. How is that actually going, Camel? Are we basically good? You've developed an immunity. Super. Well, shut up about your medical emergency then. It was getting really tedious. I don't suppose we've been working on converting you, have we? A little tiny bit. Little tiny bit. It was my idea. You gave Mel the credit, did you? Where did you say that, Ray? Where did you... I didn't see that, Ray. Oh, well, you know what? You can all have credit. You know what? To heck with it. I'm taking the credit. I thought of it this morning. I thought of this early this morning, long before this stream. When you get to Crossroads Inn, I tuck 10,000 guldens in my pocket. Right, like I've ever had 10,000 guldens in my pocket without actually taking out a loan. It was Ray's idea. Okay, I will give Ray credit and Mel backup credit, and then I will claim credit for myself because I thought of it this morning. 11:29 a.m. Maybe play live stream MMORPG next week. Okay, but I thought of it at like 8:30 this morning my time. So I think I got you on that one. You were probably thinking of the time difference, probably around. Wait, are you saying 11:29 a.m. your time or my time? Because that's a very important distinction, and that's going to nail down exactly who had this idea first, Ray. Exactly who had this idea first. It doesn't really matter. It's a very good idea, no matter who had it. 6:37 yesterday. Okay, Dorkling is in the running. If anyone else wants to think of it possibly before the game was even announced, that's fine. Oh, Duck's gotten food poisoning. Dangerous food type. What did you eat? What the heck did you eat, you moron? What are you out there eating? Did you eat like raw eggs or something stupid like that? What's happened? What's happened here? You've talked to people. You had talked about breakfast cereal. What did you do that gave you dangerous food? If you don't calm down, Dave will turn the stream around right now and nobody gets ice cream. Except me. I still get ice cream. Oh, raw potatoes. Okay. Yeah, I thought it might have been the raw eggs. Raw potatoes really that dangerous? I don't I don't think that's a big deal. Are they anesthetic? No, I don't think so. No, I think you nailed it. They probably just ate raw food like a bunch of morons. I don't know why. We've got tons of prepared meals, and I don't think they are. Duck, come here. Duck, where are you? You are not... No, you're my underground psychopathic night owl, which is a great band name. Hello, Chicago. We are underground psychopathic night owl. But no, you like, cooked food. I don't know why you ate that. That's only when I voiced it. I thought about it when I made that massive list posting drinking the other night with timestamps. I just didn't want to voice it then. Okay, fair enough. It's a shared idea. How about that? Raw potatoes are somewhat poisonous. Are they really? I thought potatoes would be pretty neutral. I thought if it's the post-apocalypse and I see some potatoes growing, I was totally planning on just ripping them out of the ground and munching on them, but apparently not. Somebody should definitely broadcast a game called MMORPG in the future. Albert Einstein circa 1942. I do remember him saying that. Back in college, I had a poster of a picture of him with that quote under it. So, yeah, you're not wrong. Raw potatoes are edible, sort of. It's a laxative. Is it really? Huh. Because I eat... Is it just the raw ones that work in that manner? Or do cooked ones work in that manner? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm a man who's eaten a lot of cooked potatoes. A lot. Like, more than a few in my time. Have solanine like deadly nightshade. Potatoes are in the nightshade plant family. And they are poisonous. Oh dear. Well, bang goes my burger and fries idea. Guess I'll just stick to the burger. Burger will probably have mad cow disease and something horrible in the bread. Right. So everything will kill you. Yeah, I already knew that. In essence, I already knew that. Not specifically that potatoes are poisonous, but basically all food will kill you. That food safety course just ruined me on food. All food is deadly. It's all going to kill you all the time. And here we learn why Dave was eaten by his dog on a raft. I swear that last cutscene, the dog's eating me. I swear up and down that the dog immediately turns around and starts eating you after you're dead. We've done advanced fabrication. Yay, good for us. Where are we at on, say, bionics? There we go. It's going to take a while. But I'm going to start bionics going, just because I want to start messing with people. Do we actually have anyone in here who's a transhumanist? I hope so. Yes, Mech is actually a transhumanist. Nobody is surprised by that. I mean, with the name like Mech and all. Any others? No. Scion, no. Duck, Underground Psychopathic Night Owl, Brawler. Are you our only transhumanist, Mech? You could be. What else we got? Bamaloo, not much. And Kraus, masochistic nudist night owl. But you're kind of meh on bionics. You'll take them or not take them. Green potatoes are poisonous, even if cooked. Okay. Right. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're kind of turning me off to potatoes here, and I'm a man who loves potatoes. Loads of tasty things are nightshade, tomatoes, tobacco. I wouldn't specifically eat tobacco. I don't know how tasty that would be. Tomatoes are also sheep. Right. Well, now we have to think about, do we start categorizing vegetable matter into the sheep or not sheep category? I mean, my short answer is no. But I think we might be developing a potato or not potato category. We might have to think about that. Because sheep or not sheep, that just makes sense for animals. But to say that a tomato or a potato or tobacco is sheep or not sheep, that's asking for trouble. But we could start thinking about potato or not potato. Aubergines, eggplants. If it hasn't killed you now, it's probably fine. I feel that way about all things in life. All things in life, Michael. If it hasn't killed me by now, it's probably okay. That's not actually how life works. That's a terrible philosophy. But, it's been working out so far. So, sushi, not a sheep. Yeah, I think we might have to spin in potato or not potato. And sushi is not a potato. It's definitely not a sheep, but neither is it not a sheep. It's not a sheep, neither or a sheep. I think, yeah, we need a new classification system of potato or not potato, and then we've got to figure out what we've got to do with minerals, because that's a whole other thing there. Oh no, the door is still there. Okay, it's just somebody needs to clear. Cyan, why are you not? Oh, you're resting. Okay, Penge, can? Oh, God's sakes! Somebody haul this stuff, please. Get it out of there so the door will close. Oh, there's more compacted machinery. That's nice. I really did want steel. After we're done with bionics, I should really go with my plan for the deep drilling thing. Tomatoes banned in Europe shortly after they were imported for the first time due to too many people died due to eating tomatoes. Well, that's their own fault then, isn't it? Tomatoes are delightful. Not as good as potatoes, but good nonetheless. I always wonder about how they imported food way back then, because it took like forever. It took weeks and weeks to go places. So I figured the tomatoes would go bad on the journey, but somehow they got over there. Now I understand why these live streams are so weird. If you watch them after they aired, you have to keep reading the chat and only listen to the wee hours. You know what? On that, Michael, I'm working on that. And my issue is always time. Forever my issue is time. But I'd like to get back to using Streamlabs because I can put all that stuff up on the screen. So I can put the chat up there. I can put all sorts of nifty things up there. Basically the chat, mostly just the chat. But Streamlabs has been a colossal pain in my colossal neck. Actually, my neck isn't that big. It's very average sized. Colossal pain in my neck ever since they started doing all these updates in the past, say 6 months. Used to work like a dream. Past streams that we did on Streamlabs worked like a champ. And then, like all good things, they had to over-engineer it and overly complicate it. It was a breeze to use. It was so intuitive, just dragging and dropping things. It was great. Now I don't know what the hell is going on with it, but that is on my list of things to do, is get Streamlabs back up and running so the screen is a little more interactive than just literally watching someone WASD and then having to go down to the chat and figure out what's going on there. So it's a plan. You may... depending on time, again, there may be some sort of test streams that happen in the next week or so as I just, test it out and see if I've got this to work correctly. A lot of fish are like sheep when you think about it, the way they all flock, shoal together. Dorkling, you may have missed much of our sheep or not a sheep explanation. Let me just bring you very, very quickly back up to speed. The inordinately complicated classification system for animals I have thrown out the window and reinvented, stripped it down, chopped it, changed it, and now all animals are either sheep or not sheep. Boom. System rerouted. We are good to go. Normal carrot. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Grandpa's. Yeah, exactly. It was so not broken. And now it just don't work the way it should. And sometimes it just flat out doesn't work. It just will not work. It thinks it's working. It says it's working. It believes that it's working, but it's not. You guys in the past few weeks have tuned on to like those 40-second live streams of nothing at all, except like a title card and gone, what's up? And that's me trying to get Streamlabs to work properly. So a burger and fries is sheep and potatoes. Yes, because cows are sheep. You are correct. And yeah, exactly. We could actually revolutionize the food industry at this point. Just get everything down to sheep or potatoes or neither or one or the other. If you store them properly, you can plant them later on. I plant flowers from seed every spring. Well, yeah, that's true. I suppose... when they say, everyone died eating tomatoes, I just assume they brought in a whole... See, okay, here's where my mind goes, Barbara. This is me. Somebody says a whole bunch of people died by eating too many tomatoes. I imagine that this huge trading ship pulls up on the docks of, I don't know, antique London, historical London, and off comes just tons and tons and tons. Not metric tons, mind you, imperial tons, because we do our measurements imperial around the wee hours, that's the way we like it. But tons and tons of tomatoes, which a mob standing at the dock just ravenously tears into like a bunch of animals, like a shark at a feeding frenzy, ripping through tomatoes everywhere. And then they promptly died because they ate too many tomatoes. At no point into my life, at no point recently, Barbara, did I at all think, well, they probably just brought some seeds over and planted tomatoes, and then they grew tomatoes. No, that didn't happen. I went to the savage mob ripping through tomatoes on the docks of historical London. This is what you're dealing with. Most folks can learn to cope. Hell, Mrs. Dave lives with this every single day. New burger and fries, sheep and potato. There we go. Read your fact. I missed your fact, Birdbrains. Hang on. I will scroll up. Mini fact. Oh, well, that's why I didn't see it. It doesn't say random fact with Birdbrains. Someone tried to kill George Washington by putting a tomato in his soup. So they gave him tomato soup. Really. It's just a tomato in his soup is, in fact, tomato soup. Was he allergic to tomatoes? Because otherwise, that will not kill a man. It just won't. Oh, Lord knows I've tried. That was a rough weekend. Like a herd of Yorkshire Terriers. Like an attack of the killer tomatoes combined with a zombie movie. Exactly. Tomatoes did dissolve lead from lead plates. That's why it was poisonous. Oh, okay. Well, probably the best part there, Lars, was stop having lead plates, because that was their stupid move right there. I guess it did take us a very, very long time to figure out how quickly lead kills you. It's not imperial measurement. You get force choked by Darth Dave. Yeah, no, we like our measurements imperial around here. We won't be having any metric nonsense. Thank you very much. We do feet and inches, not whatever it is you people do. Kilometers. What the heck is a kilometer? I was actually listening to The Who singing I Can See for Miles, and once again reiterating that doesn't fly in metric. You can't picture Roger Daltrey singing I Can See for kilometers and kilometers. It just doesn't work. You can't see those two Scottish twins singing I Would Walk 500 kilometers, or whatever the metric equivalent is. Somebody should probably Google how much 500 miles is in kilometers and see if that title scans for you. No. Imperial measurements are the units of poetry and music and art, and that's the way we're going to keep it around here. You stole my fact. Who stole your fact? Did I steal your fact? I hope I didn't. Hang on, Boss Ross. I have to approve that for some reason. I had a zucchini plant start growing from my composting box. Nature is scary. Yeah, I probably wouldn't jump all over that zucchini, but you know what? It's no more dangerous than the zucchini you buy in your local market. It's exactly as clean as the zucchini you buy in your own local market. That's when they tell you to wash your vegetables, like seriously, like put them through the dishwasher or the laundromat or something, because you cannot get off the horrible things that are on your vegetables ever. You guys are the reason space probes crash on Mars. Nonsense. We're the masters of space travel. And we put the man on the moon. Okay, alright, maybe we did it in feet and inches, but damn it, we did it. Montoya Birdbrains will now kill you. Oh dear. Yes. Before the mini fact is the full fact. Oh, okay. Hang on, Barbora's got it. 804.67 kilometers. Yeah, go sell that to those Scottish twins, whatever the heck they were called. Journeyman, friendly guys, Scottish folk, I don't know, whatever their band was called, the two Scottish twins. See if they'll sing the song, I Would Walk 804.67 kilometers. See how lovely and adorable and romantic that sounds. Hang on, Birdbrains, I gotta scan up here. Quite a ways. Oh, there it is, random fact with Birdbrains. Tomatoes gained a reputation for being poisonous. That's because they used to eat them on lead plates and the tomato absorbed the toxins. Okay, I see. It's all coming together now. T-World, Stojai, you were in earlier and you impressed Penge with the phrase T-World. He got very excited. He got so excited he went away. He got so excited he must have fainted or something. Composter and Crossroads in. Yeah, I would not eat anything that comes out of the mulligan. I'm just telling you, it's prepared by drunks. The floor is filthy. Everything is... I would not eat a damn thing that came out of the mulligan. I mean, I'll take its money, but I'm not eating a damn thing. For poetry, no issue, but for science, well, poetry and science are intertwined, aren't they? No, they're actually not, but I like to feel in my mind, oh dear, there's a prison break. Oh, huh. Fine. Okay. Team? Everyone go kill Camel. Or, attack, re-wound Camel, please. Oh, Bobcat's right in there. Bobcat ain't having this. Oh, Bobcat's in this like a cheap suit. Unfortunately, Bobcat is now blocking the door, and Bobcat can't let anyone else in at all. Bobcat, can you just move? Can you come here? Come here. Move. So, there we go. At least two people can get in now. All right, now, Bobcat, there we go. We've stunned We've stolen. That's the ticket. Okay, everyone back to work. And somebody recapture Camel, please. Yes, capture Camel. Camel won't be doing that again in a hurry. Michael, welcome. Live in a place that uses metric, but play Dungeons & Dragons, so have to translate back and forth. See, if you just go Imperial, you don't have to translate. Hey, why did we have metric? We had perfectly good measurements. I have done far too many metric rants on the stream to give you another one, but I think my position is clear. We didn't need metric. There was no reason for it. We were doing just fine with Imperial. Just fine. Nobody needed to switch this up. I will once again reiterate that I am old enough to remember when America said, let's check out this metric system thing that all the kids are into these days. I remember being taught the metric system in school, in elementary school, and they were very, very keen on it. We learned about things like, I don't know, what do you have, like grams? You guys got grams, right? That's a really, really tiny thing. And liters. You folks are awfully keen on liters. You've got a lot of those kicking around. I think that's like a hectare or something, or an acre. But anyway, I remember learning all of this. And then somewhere in the mid to late 70s, we as a nation, we have never been more unified. You know, every single politician, particularly in an election year right now, talks about unifying the country. We as a nation, as a unified, no Democrats, no Republicans, no liberals, no conservative, we stood up as one and announced to the world, no thank you. We're not interested. We've checked it out. We've looked at your grams. We've looked at your kilometers, and we are simply not interested. Please take your metric system somewhere else. We're going back to imperial measurements. That was a defining moment in America. We just said no. No. Yes, we understand that literally every other country uses metric except, I think, Libya. I think they're still imperial. Go Libya! Yay, imperial! I don't think America actually likes Libya that much. But anyway, apart from like one other country on the planet, we're the only people who still use imperial, and that's the way it's going to stay. Thank you very much. That, in a nutshell, is America. We like it just like this, thank you very much. Don't bring your change over here. We're just fine with imperial measurements. I think you should store weapons in the prison. Give them a fighting chance. I could put a little weapon stockpile over there. You're not wrong. Don't you whippersnappers make me get the pounds, shillings, and pence out. Oh, dear Lord Vosros. Oh, wow. Never mind the pounds, shillings, and pence, but the farthings and the halfpennies. Actually, they still had half pennies when I used to live there, but you guys had some messed up money. I mean, you just had messed up money over there. That was just ridiculous. We nailed it with the dollar. Nailed. 100 cents equals $1. Done. Don't need to fidget around with it. But you guys had weird things like 6 of these equals 14 of those, and then 14 of those and 3 of these equals 2 of the other thing. I remember when I lived in England, it had been a few years, but basically you guys were just coming off of that. That, like, pounds and pence, pound sterling was brand new. It wasn't, like, brand new that week, but it was very brand new, and everyone still remembered the old money system. And my dad tried to explain it to me, and I was like, I got nothing here. I got absolutely nothing here. Hang on, I got to catch up on chat here. What did Normal Carrot say? Imagine Italian food without tomatoes. It was banned in Italy. Well, they seem to have got them right back. I would like to not imagine a world without tomatoes. I really like tomatoes. I will eat a tomato like an apple. I have no problem with that. Dave got the mute button. Mrs. Dave probably wishes he had a mute button for him. Mrs. Dave has a mute button. It's just that sort of, you're being an idiot, dear look. She doesn't need a control for it or a specific button. She gives me a look that says, okay, now you're being a bit of an idiot. Like, she puts up with this nonsense for a period of time and then gives me not a mean look. It's not an angry look. It's actually in its own way, it's a very loving look, which says, and I'm kind of all set with what you're saying right now. Let's talk about anything but what you're talking about right at this exact moment. In the UK, we have a terrible mess of half using both systems. Yeah, Dorkling, if you guys just want to convert back to Imperial, it's the wave of the future. I guess it's kind of the wave of the past. I don't get stoned for weight either, Ray. I have no idea what's going on with that. And I definitely, no, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no Celsius in my world. And Sorry, no Kelvin either. We do 100% Fahrenheit, because Fahrenheit makes sense, man. Fahrenheit makes sense. 0 to 100. 0, wicked cold. 100, wicked hot. And then all the metric people pop up and go, oh yes, but 0 should be when water freezes. I don't give a darn when water freezes. That has no impact on my day. I could care less when water freezes. Because when you say this I don't care. I know if it's wicked cold out, there's probably some ice out there. And I know if it's wicked hot out, there's no ice out there. 0, wicked cold. 100, wicked hot. It is so straightforward. Thruppity bits, exactly, Dorkling. That was some, and like 14 thruppity bits equaled a farthing if you added a halfpenny to it. It was just messed up, man. We use inches to measure television size, but nothing else. Yeah, I think they're kind of stuck on that. I think universally, inches is for TVs. Probably because, well, I don't know why. I really don't know. I was going to come up with something clever about most, Americans are a TV nation, and that might have something to do with it, but they're probably mostly manufactured in Japan and or China, so I don't know. America, land of no progress. No, we do lots of progress. We just like our things as so. Thank you very much. We like our things just so. Look how we've revolutionized the opioid crisis. We've done really well with that. You're welcome. Kelvin makes more sense. I'm sure it probably does, Ray, but of all the things that will change in my measurement-centric world, the last one to go will be Fahrenheit, because 0 to 100. 0 to 100. Every person on the planet can understand 0 to 100. I don't care if water has already frozen at 0. I get it. It freezes at 32. I understand that. You know what? If it's below 40 degrees, the only thing I need to know is it's damn cold out and I should put a hat on. That's the only thing I need to know right there. Have fun driving cars in the USA. Stuck using kilometers. Yeah, we don't do that here. No, we don't do that here at all. It's all miles per hour. Yeah, we're not even fussing. I just as a throwaway, when you buy a car here, it will have a kilometer measurement on it, but it's totally dominated by the mile measurement. So you can see how many kilometers you're driving per hour if you're wicked into that sort of thing, but we don't encourage it. I blame O and I for learning Kelvin and liking it. Wish I could say it's date night. Well, that sounds like a really good reason to leave, Ramza. Really good. And welcome to your new class in MMORPG Tycoon 2, the Plague Doctor with a top hat. I love it. And other people are digging it too. This is a very popular class. So please go have date night. I might very well do the same with Mrs. Dave tonight if she gets home early from work. She probably won't, but hope springs eternal. I'm going to Crocodile Dundee my driving in America. Get on the right side of the road, Toppy. Yeah, it's I don't care about the left side, right side thing. That's never been an issue for me. I have no desire to get stuck into that war because they both make sense. It's just what you're used to. But I will fight to the death. I will draw arms and fight to the death for Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, it works. It's real. It makes sense. That's what I will fight for. I'm is MPH. You personally, Dorkling, are in miles per hour? Well, how many miles per hour do you go? What's your 0 to 60? This isn't in America, it's in Dave's world. It won't change. Oh, Ray. You've experienced Dave's world enough to know many things are in Dave's world that aren't in the real world. It's just kind of the way I roll. But Fahrenheit is real. Fahrenheit is real. It makes sense. It's good. And we're going to keep using it. 0 to 100. 0, wicked cold. 100, wicked hot. All anyone needs to know about anything. Hey, do I need to know when water boils? No, I need to know that it's probably stupid hot on and I should find a swimming pool. Over the day when I Am Your President comes out on Steam. Oh, I could never run for president. Every American thinks about it. Every American's like, I could do better than this guy. Every single American thinks like that, by the way. You can, if you want to start up a conversation with an American that you've never met before, just go, what would you do if you were president? And you will have 30 minutes of dialogue uninterrupted. Really, it would be a 30-minute monologue because the first words out of that person's mouth is, I can do better than this guy. oh, I can do way better than this guy. But to actually run for president is just terrible. I could never face that kind of scrutiny in my life. Not that I have any massive skeletons in my closet. I mean, no more than anyone else has. But I just couldn't live being under the spotlight for that long. Says the guy who's live streaming on YouTube right now. But see, there's the different thing. I can just turn that off. And that it just goes away, and then I have my private life back. But not if you're running for president. You are on call, on camera, under the spotlight forever. Forever. For the rest of your life. I take it back. I sat in an automatic gear shift car once. I just remember seemed so comfortable to drive that thing. Yeah, you guys don't really... Do you not have a lot of automatic cars? You're still kind of on the standard car thing, right? You actually have to shift gears. I mean, we technically have standard cars, but at this point in time, Jedi Time Lord, welcome. At this point in time, they're being phased out. I mean, you can get them, but it's almost kind of a special order now. We're really going virtually all automatic for a couple of reasons. One, it's just, it's better. It's just less expensive to buy a car that's automatic rather than a standard gear shift. And two, virtually nobody knows how to drive standard anymore. We're not taught that. That doesn't come up because it's kind of an endless circle. Because less people know how to drive them, there are less of them made because there's less demand for them, and the less of them there are, there's less people who know how to drive them. So it keeps going on and on and on. This has been going on for 5 years now, winning hearts and minds in Rebel Inc. No, I didn't win. I won neither hearts nor minds there, sir. That just totally ended. Dorkling is not an American. Good to know. Well, that will stop you from becoming president. I'm just fine, Jedi Time Lord. What is your opinion of the metric system? Please say you love Fahrenheit, because I know you do. I found driving an automatic weird, like not really in control of the car. The weird thing is I feel the exact opposite, and that is an argument that a lot of people make, is I feel more in control of the car when I'm driving standard. That's fine. I don't feel that way. I feel I'm perfectly well in control of the car when I'm driving an automatic. And it's one less thing for me to deal with. And it just frees up a lot of unnecessarily stupid things about driving a standard, like parking on a hill. Like, that's not really an issue in an automatic car. Don't listen to Dictator Dave. No, please don't. God, no. That would be a terrible idea. I learned how to drive on a manual and have driven one since. Yeah, we don't really do that much anymore. I mean, I have driven manual, and I did for a while. My old boss had a 1972 Sanford and Son-esque, Steptoe and Son for you British folks, manual beat-up pickup truck. So I drove that for a while, but I didn't like it. I could do it. I could drive it around. It's not a problem, but kind of a pain in the neck. If I'm honest, I prefer automatic. The Welsh use Celsius. Oh, I did not know Jedi Time Lord was Welsh. We have learned something new. Yeah, we don't do that, Jedi Time Lord. We don't do that here. We do Fahrenheit, and we like it just fine. Thank you very much. We like it just fine. 0 to 100, 0, wicked cold, 100, wicked hot. Very simple. Oh, all sorts of animals are following into the trap corridors. This is great. This is just an endless source of food. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put my phone on to watch myself. I should totally do that. Yeah, I couldn't possibly stand the scrutiny, but I'm going to go watch myself on YouTube. There we go. I'm watching myself. I even remember to like myself. Yay, me. Driverless cars maybe here soon anyway. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one over here, Dorkling. That's going to be super tough. I was actually having this conversation with Mrs. Dave a while ago. We will accept many, many conveniences in our lives. I think automatic cars, this will be a metric thing. The entire civilized world will have automatic cars. And by automatic, I mean driverless. That's what I'm trying to say there. We'll have driverless cars before America. Because we're based around cars. We're based around the road. America is the country of the road. Getting on the road, driving on the road. Our entire culture is based around driving cars. Told me to do that ages ago. Do what ages ago? I'm missing something here, Ray. What did I not do? Hang on. Did I not do something? Okay, well, tell me again. Tell me again. It's the stigma having an automatic car in my part of Europe. Like, why? Much easier when you're a traffic jam. It is much easier when you're a traffic jam. What did I miss, Ray? Sorry. I'm making a small game whilst my studio makes the main game. I'm making a small one separate. Got it. Okay. So, yeah, we'll be the last to do driverless cars. We'll be the very, very last to do driverless cars. Oh, like and watch yourself. Oh, yeah, but you told me that like a million years ago. I've already forgotten that. I've forgotten things that happened 5 minutes ago. I've forgotten most of our metric conversation. First comment was to like and watch. Yeah, I got it. I see. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. You're testing my memory there. You're totally testing my memory. And even when you tell me to do that, I don't necessarily immediately go and do it. And then I look at my phone and go, gee, it's been a while since I liked and watched myself. Yeah, the driverless car thing is going to be a tough sell here because we like to drive. Whether it's automatic or manual, it doesn't matter. We like to drive. We will hop in the car and go cross country. It's just kind of our thing. So automatic car is not a sheep. You are not wrong about that. It would be the hardest sell to get people to go with automatic cars here. It will happen. It's just not going to happen as quickly as it's going to happen for everyone else. Need some answers, Dave, to enhance the game. Okay, hit me. You ask, I will try and answer as best I can. Would I be comfortable driving in a driverless car? And I suppose you could really take the word driving out of that because you're not driving it. Dictator Dave lies. I don't lie. I just forget. There's a difference. It's not that I'm our current president. It's that I'm George W. Bush, not his father. His father had a good memory. Yeah, it's not that I'm our current president. I'm not lying. It's just that I'm one of our past presidents who just gets a little befuddled sometimes. A little bit sometimes. Just not quite all there all the time. I don't think I would be super okay in a driverless car. When playing a game, does the graphics matter to you? To me personally, yes. To me personally, Jedi Time Lord, absolutely. I have said before, I am a bit of a game snob when it comes to graphics, and that just comes from playing games since Pong. I played Pong when Pong was a revolution. When nobody had seen anything like Pong, I was playing Pong. So for me, that games can be stunningly gorgeous. That's really important to me. Now, they don't have to be, I don't know, the most stunningly gorgeous games, but I want them to have a quality that meets the game. Like, I think RimWorld has great graphics for RimWorld. I am totally okay with the level of graphics for RimWorld. But if I was, say, playing some AAA RPG, it better damn well look like Skyrim or Fallout or something like that. It better not look sloppy. My biggest disappointment last year was, we've talked about this, was Phoenix Point. If you're going to produce a turn-based tactical combat game that is basically an XCOM clone, that thing better damn well look as good as XCOM 2, because that's the benchmark. XCOM 2 is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played in my life. And if you're going to produce an XCOM clone, it's got to look as good as XCOM 2. You can't go backwards. You can't downplay the graphics and go, this is okay. Some of the graphics were really good in Phoenix Point. Some of them were just absolutely abysmal. Great game. Challenging game. Tough game. Really disappointed on the graphics. They didn't show, surprisingly, they didn't show the bad bits when they were showing off the game and there was early gameplay of it. You haven't got into Dwarf Fortress yet. No, and never will. No, that's just a bunch of math symbols on a screen. I've said it before. Watching somebody play Dwarf Fortress is like watching somebody play with a light bright to me. That's all I see. I just see lights flickering. I have literally no idea what is going on in Dwarf Fortress Storkling. I've watched Grem DeVell stream it, and he says what he's doing, and I don't get it. It's just lights flickering on and off. I may as well go outside and look at the stars, because that's exactly how much sense Dwarf Fortress makes to me. Do you want the ability to enhance graphics, or have the game set at a specific graphic? So I'm gonna kind of answer that question with a question. Would I be able to personally, enhance the graphics, or are we just talking about like a low, medium, high, ultra setting? Because I'm totally fine with a low, medium, high, ultra setting. I know what my computer can handle, and this can handle some pretty decent stuff. So no, I would almost think that, I don't know why I would downplay the graphics. If you gave me good graphics, I don't see a reason I would go in. Welcome back, Penge. Welcome. I don't see a reason that I would go back in and make them worse. So I think fleshing all of that out, my answer to your question is I would want specific graphics. That's what I would want. And then, some sort of settings into what my computer can handle in terms of those graphics, whether it be low, medium, high, ultra, whatever it is. But yeah, I think I would not want to fuss with that. That just seems like an unnecessary step when I want to play a game. Penge, welcome back. I saw you at the beginning, and someone said T-Worlds, and then you freaked out and disappeared, so I assumed you'd fainted. I assumed you were on your floor dreaming of a world of tea, that, basically. And now you've woken up, so welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, dear, there's a fire. Another boom rat caught in the traps. Yep, boomalope caught in the trap corridor. Oh, Duck, you're out. Oh, please tell me you're at... Oh, no, you're not. No, it's Ignat's grave. Okay, I thought you were going to be at Frog's grave. That would be so epic. But Frog's in the Hall of the Dead. Are the animals starving? Is this what I've missed? No, it's just a fire. Oh, wait, animals are starving. I'm sorry, Penge, well done. Oh, it's the Yorkshire Terriers. I might let them starve. Yeah, once again, thanks, Penge. Thanks. Thank you, Geek Cupboard RimWorld, for sending eight, let's say it again, 8 Yorkshire Terriers to my RimWorld. Because this is exactly what I needed. All right, hang on. I'll make some food for the damn Yorkshire Terriers. Make a whole bunch of kibble. I don't know. Do it until your eyes bleed. Is the menu... Hang on, Jedi Time Lords. Need a sip of my water here. Is the menu, when first starting the game, matter to you, or do you prefer having a pause menu and the game starts straight away? Hang on, I've got a cough coming on. Menu matters to me more than... Okay, there's a longer answer to that question, and Penge could chime in on this too, that we were both playing MMORPG 2. MMORPG 2 has a different load screen. It's unique. I mean, the point being, they put some effort into it. So it looks like a computer desktop. You double click on things. It's like you're using a real desktop. I don't need the load screen to be hanging in a gallery somewhere. It doesn't have to be a work of art, but I do very much appreciate it when somebody puts a degree of effort into making it slightly different than what I might expect. Instead of, I don't know, what's usually on a load screen. Start new game, load game, options, settings. That's great. That's the information that I want. But if you do that in a little bit of a different way, that's going to immediately endear me and go, hey, this person put some effort into this. It's not just a traditional, oh, are you a frozen wolf that I can eat? Yeah, we are. Let's eat that wolf. So it doesn't matter in terms of, that's not going to make me or not make me buy a game, but I really do appreciate when people put some effort into making it different and unique. So is MMORPG Tycoon 2 treating you, Penge? Oh, we're talking to Penge. Okay. Have you fainted from the sheer number of views yet? Well, Penge has got Guild 3 going on. That's MMORPG 2 is good, but it ain't Guild 3. Not the Yorkshire Terrier. He can't starve. We'll get him some food. It'll be fine. How much could they possibly need to eat? And somebody grab this egg while you're out and about, please. Thank you very much. The hens are out here vigorously laying eggs. Quentin, welcome. It might be cholera. I don't know. I don't think it's cholera. I'm pretty sure it's not cholera. It's definitely not tuberculosis because I was just, I had a TB check recently, so I'm very confident it's not tuberculosis. It's probably not the new Chinese virus, whatever that is. And I agree, something different makes it stick in the mind. That's it. You open up a game, and other games have done it too, but you open up, not many, if we're all honest, but you open up MMORPG 2, and it looks different. It's a different experience. I couldn't immediately figure it out. It does actually treat itself like a real desktop. It's not, you have to treat it like that, but it took some effort. Somebody put some thought into this. And that, I appreciated that. That endeared me to the game. It is a joke. Oh, I hope it's a joke. I hope I don't really have cholera. I'm very sure I don't have TB. And I'm pretty sure I don't have the new Chinese virus. When will the next... for me, Quentin? Because you also got Penge in chat, too. My next MMORPG 2 will be out on Sunday. And I believe, if this is still accurate, please correct me, Penge, that Penge has got one coming out tomorrow. So you get a double helping of MMORPG 2 over the weekend. Bought MMORPG 2 because of you. Thank you so much. I think it's a really great game. You should favorite your name subscribers. I've been trying to. In fact, the one I just recorded, I've been trying to pick a few more of those off and favorite them as I find them. You know what's really neat, though, Normal Carrot, is I was just sort of playing the game without any specific purpose and, kind of zoomed in on things. And then some of the subscribers that I've named walked by. Because I haven't favored all of them, so it's just neat to see them just walk by and they're just playing World of Davecraft like it ain't no thing. I tried to make a Yorkshire Terrier-based economy, but they eat far too much. Have you suggested this to the government? A Yorkshire Terrier-based economy? Well, I mean, your government and my government are pretty much both as messed up. Okay, we've got some food to the 8, not 7, 8 Yorkshire Terriers that just self-tamed last time. Thank you. Next one is on Saturday. Okay, yeah, so Quentin, you've got a double helping of MMORPG Tycoon 2. Penge is out on Saturday, mine's out on Sunday, and that, basically. What do the coronavirus and the Chinese flag caricature made here in Denmark have in common? I have no idea. You should have a wizard called Darth Sidious in MMORPG. That would be... Oh. Well, I kind of... And I'm not going to, I guess, spoiler alert, but when I was recording the one today, I thought how neat the next, I'm pretty sure the next feature they're adding is parties and dungeons, which would be great. That's a great next logical step there. I would love, because it's kind of how my game is evolving, there's a real lore and a real story that I'm finding in World of Davecraft. I'm like creating a story behind it, just sort of evolving naturally, is factions. I would love to have, blue team, red team thing going on. Horde Alliance. I would love that to be a feature that they look at in the future. Because I was thinking, as I was working on the Quinogres should be their own faction. They should have characters. They should have players, and then it could be a Horde Alliance thing. I love how you integrated my Quinogre into MMO. Yeah, that's just what I was saying, Quentin. The Quinogres... in the one that I just recorded, they're starting to develop a story behind them organically. And I would love to see them as a playable race. I would love to see that. I mean, obviously, that's not a feature. I'm asking for something that doesn't exist. But that would be a great place to go with that, is have, Horde Alliance, red team, blue team. You could start them in different areas. You could enable PvP so they could all kill each other. It would be great. It would be a ton of fun. Party in the dungeon and everyone's invited, except 5 at a time. Both the Corona and the flag have gone viral. Boss Ross, are you paying attention? You have a pun competitor. I made lots of nice yellow clothes and furniture from them, but it was not profitable. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, what do you get out of a Yorkshire Terrier? Like a glove? And then you gotta go skin another one to get the other glove? MMO does need dungeons, dungeon crawling is fun. Yeah, it's on the cards, I am told. And I'm told this by viewers. I don't have that for a fact. I have not seen a developer's roadmap on it. But that is, I am told, the next thing coming down the pike. I mean, we can already unlock guilds, so parties cannot be far behind. Really neat thing. In the parallel game that I was playing, I'm hoping to capture it on recording, although it's kind of, random. I did see 2 players gang up on an elite. So they weren't in a party. They weren't necessarily in a cooperative party, but they ganged up on an elite and they both started beating the heck out of the elite. And when the elite died, they both got experience. I saw XP flash up on both of them. I'm trying to recreate it for a recording, but it was a very random moment that I just kind of stumbled upon. And that's what I've always said is the fun of the game for me. It's like watching an ant farm. You just never know what's going to happen when you zoom in. Do you like tutorials that hold your hand, or learning for yourself with the game world teaching you, this being more of a story and realistic than the character going OOC and telling you E interacts? I have a rough relationship with tutorials, and Vosros will probably already be typing Tutorial Ninja. I oddly would like a mix of both, Jedi Time Lord. Yes, Geek Cupboard, you can unlock guilds. It's in the tech tree. So I like a mix of both. I do not want to have to guess basic game mechanics. If E is to interact with things, tell me that. Tell me E is to interact with things. I don't want to, and I've done it with games. I'm touching every key on the keyboard trying to figure out what makes the thing happen that I want to have happen. So don't hide basic game mechanic. Come right out and tell me, here are your controls, here's what does what. But I also don't want the game to hold my hand so much that I can't experiment during the tutorial phase. And that's where this whole tutorial ninja phrase has come out. I'm sure people, apart from Vosseros, have questioned, why the heck does he keep saying tutorial ninja? And I'm going back to Ninja Tycoon, the game, where you cannot deviate from the tutorial. You have to do exactly 100% every single thing that they say in the right order before you can escape the tutorial process. And I want to be able to bounce around a little bit more. Give me a tutorial goal. Give me a tutorial goal, and I'll get to it. I'll work on it, but I also want to bounce around. Actually, MMORPG 2 was pretty good about its Tycoon. It gave you... I hate to keep pumping up the game, but it is kind of my game in the moment, and I'm kind of wicked into it. It's a well-done game. Crossroads was a well-done game. I've played lots of well-done games. I've played lots of terrible games, if we're honest. But MMORPG Tycoon 2 has a good tutorial that gives you the fundamentals and then releases you into the world. And then releases you into the world to say, okay, your turn now, Sparky. That being said, there are some mechanics that I would like to see better explained in MMORPG Tycoon 2, particularly concerning the network, because we have some real network issues with the episode that comes out on Sunday, and I don't have the answer of how to fix it. I'm just sort of clicking things and hoping for the best in traditional wee hours fashion. Okay, tutorials I did. Guilds, yes, we are unlocking guilds, and Dorkling has killed a lot of Yorkshire Terriers. He is not ashamed about that. I think I'm going to buy MMORPG 2. Thanks, Dave. Thanks a lot. I hope you like it, Ray. I really do. I'm having a ton of fun with it. I really am. It's casual, but it's also entertaining, and it's for me, it's really that ant farm effect, where you just kind of zoom in and watch the players do things. Like, they have almost an independent life from the game that you're playing. They're just coming in, doing some quests, they gang up on an elite, and they both get XP for it. That was super cool. Dave needs a game with a literal ninja doing a tutorial for him. We had that. That was Tutorial Ninja. That's where that came from. Ninja Tycoon. There's a little ninja that pops up, and you cannot deviate from the path. God help you if you tried to deviate from the little ninja's path. Do you like game breaking the fourth wall? Ooh. Short answer, yes. Long answer, it's got to be done right. It's either got to be for pure comedy or for pure weirdness. So it's either got to be a Deadpool-like breaking the fourth wall, where it's pure comedy, or it's got to be like Disco Elysium, where it's pure weirdness. Disco Elysium is one messed up, insanely cool, but insanely messed up game. And it's not that they're coming out and saying this is a fourth wall break, but there's elements where your character kind of realizes they're playing a game, and it's you're having conversations with your own brain. It's very, very weird. So I don't immediately dislike it, but that would also not really be a selling point for me either. That's not going to be a game breaking or game buying kind of thing. Deadpool Tutorial Ninja would be good. Dungeon Keeper was excellent for fourth wall breaking. Yeah, that is a good example of that. That's a very good example. You need to go to bed, it's late or whatever. Yeah, that's a good example of it done well. I would agree with that. Oh, Willow, welcome. Hate pop-up dialogue boxes in tutorials. Sorry, Willow, I didn't see you come in. Welcome. I'm finicky about my tutorials. I like them just so. Give me what I need to know, but let me experiment. If there's going to be a tutorial phase, if there's going to be we're going to play 10 minutes of this game in a tutorial manner before you get to do the real game, then let me at least experiment in the tutorial phase. Let me just try things, see if it works. Give me a tutorial. Oh God, why is the Muffalo bleeding? Give me a tutorial, quest line, and I'll get to it when I get to it, but don't do Tutorial Ninja and just make me do things in a defined straight line. Q-Nick, oh my goodness, welcome. Speaking of RimWorld, this is, okay, I think, what was it, Michael who said that it's getting a little Inception-like around here? Yeah, it kind of is. So Q-Nick from the Geek Cupboard's RimWorld, of which I am also a colonist in the Geek Cupboard's RimWorld, is now in wee hours chat with the Geek Cupboard while we play RimWorld. I say play, air quotes play. We're just sort of WASDing around here. But Cunix, Spike Low Girl, oh, welcome. Cool, excellent. Summary of the game, Project P, you're a hacker named P, you have no memory, and your only objective is to find out who you are. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think, given what you've kind of talked about before with it, Jedi Time Lord, I would say definitely don't hide any mechanics from me on that game. Either give me a short tutorial about, again, just mechanics, just how to do a thing, or give me a very, very clear settings and controls menu where I can see very clearly laid out, okay, I'm assuming you're not doing a controller on this. I'm assuming this would be keyboard only. So E does this, and I does this, and T does that. Just lay it out somewhere where I can clearly see it. The rest of it I might be able to dope out for myself. Yeah, the Muffalo is bleeding all over the place. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Oh, we have visitors, though. We have visitors. I've got plenty of sleeping spots in the animal barns, so they'll figure it out. They might have a few items to trade. Would you like to buy some Yorkshire Terriers? Because I would be very, very keen on selling you up to 8 Yorkshire Terriers. Depending on how many Yorkshire Terriers you need, I will sell you up to 8 of them. Follow the blood trails and drag marks. Black and White 2 would start to whisper your name after a few hours of play at night. Ooh, that's really creepy. I never played that much of Black and White. Oh, no, wait, I never played Black and White 2. I played the original Black and White. Not much of it, to be honest, but I did play it. Who's our talkiest person? I think it's Penge, isn't it? No, Penge is our least talkiest person. Nobody talked to Penge in this RimWorld. Social 14, that'll get the job done. Let's see how many Yorkshire Terriers these people want to buy. Don't know if it was the Geek Cupboard or Wee Hours, but it's such a second look at Surviving Mars. Penge did Surviving Mars. I have Surviving Mars. I played Surviving Mars, and I love it. But I didn't put it on the channel because by the time I got around to it, frankly, it had been done to death. There was nothing I could do with that. Nothing new, anyway. And I'm not, in case this is news to anyone, I'm not speedrun tutorial, hidden secrets of the game. I'm just going to play it. And by that time, everyone had played it. So I didn't feel the need to do Surviving Mars. It's a great game, though. A lot of fun. See, what I'm seeing here is these people want to buy 0 Yorkshire Terriers. I was hoping to sell them up to 8 Yorkshire Terriers, but apparently the number of Yorkshire Terriers they're willing to purchase is 0. That's less good. Sure, I can't unload 1 Yorkshire Terrier on you. Not one at all. Not even a tiny little bit. Okay, what have you got then? Why are you here? Why are you bothering me? You have a charge lance. Do I want that? Yeah. I mean, broadly, yes. Oh, well, I'll take some of your medicine. Yeah, that I'll definitely have. You only got the one of them, but there we go. I'll take some components. Sure. That's, I don't really know if I need that much from you. Oh, wait, I just sold you those. Sorry, get those back. You can't have my stuff. Yeah, give me money. Give me money. Wait, I'm doing this totally wrong. Hang on, you know what? Just go away. I hate your trader. Go away. I confused my own self there. Recommend you activating auto repair. Oh, did I not have that? I don't know why I didn't have that. You're the first person to spot that. Didn't even know that was there, Cunic. Didn't even see it. I mean, I knew it was there. I just didn't realize I hadn't turned it on. You're the first person to... See, this is why you're valuable here, Cunic. You and I, in RimWorld, we will get stuff done. Now, see, I'm not... In Penge's RimWorld, I'm not necessarily the thinker. I'm the doer. I'm the constructor. I'm the doctor. I'm not a big ideas guy. I'm on execution tasks. That's what I'm on. And you just run around and shoot things on bionic legs. Tutorial is your startup protocol. And yes, you can do what you want. Okay, great. Game does not rush you. Can you always return? It's also part of the story. Everything you do affects it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so I'm seeing a decent balance there where you're going to kind of tell me what to do, but you're also going to let me run around like a maniac and press all the buttons to see what happens. Great, perfect. Have you seen if there's updates on Surviving the Aftermath? Still waiting for it to come out on Steam to Penge. Mech is my talker. You're not wrong about that, Willow. You're my stabber. Mech is the talker. We're very, very clear about that. I'm very much the thinker. Exactly, Kunik. I'm a doer. You're in the planning phase of things. I'm in the execution phase. If there's an org chart, we're in different departments in Penge's RimWorld. You are the thinky, shooty person, and I am the buildy, doctory person, and I'm totally fine with that. You're welcome for your bionic legs. P.S. Because I didn't see anyone else rushing to install those. Oh, no. You need bionic legs installed. Where do you come? You come to me. Dictator Dave likes to execute things. Nilan, welcome. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm viewing it from about 2 feet away, and it's a very tiny word, and it's been 90 minutes that I've been streaming. Oh, God, the Yorkies are dying again. Oh, no, it's the chicken. The chickens are dying. Okay. The hay thing... they may have just chewed through too much of it. Okay, somebody make like a zillion things of kibble, please. Oh, you're already making it. Good. Well, make more. Can never have enough kibble. That's what I always say. Never have enough kibble. People may think about burgers and fries. Dave just orders them and enjoys. I plan to do that in not a short amount of time, if I'm honest, Vosseros. I've earmarked today for burger and fries. So I'm going to execute that plan. See what I mean? I'm an execution kind of guy. I've thought of a plan, and I'm going to implement it. And part of my plan might be to execute most of these Yorkshire Terriers. 8 Yorkshire Terriers. 8 of them. 8. And nobody wants to buy them. Figures. Who would? Really, who would? Has anyone fed the chickens? Kind of working on it. Oh, refugee. Yeah, totally. Oh, yeah, no, we're totally going to offer safety. I will take anyone in here. Kit, you move wicked slowly. Are you banged up or something? Oh, no, you're high on drugs. Oh, welcome to the colony. So is everyone else. You're frail and you have a bad back. Oh, you're just a champ, aren't you, Kit? You're frail, you have a bad back, and you're hooked on drugs. Welcome to the Wee Hours RimWorld colony. So is everyone else. We've executed someone for it in the past, actually. Game is not linear, and that's your enemy. Say something at the wrong time can break relationships and bring terrible consequences. Well, there is always that demand, Jedi Time Lord. Everyone says they want games with real consequences. I don't know if everyone really means that, but they say it. Everyone shot down Fallout 4 because none of your choices really mattered. And they were right. They were 100% right. The game basically ended the same way no matter which way you went. But people say they want real choices and real consequences. So I'm just going to get a Kit in here just for protective sake. And then the rest of the team here, why don't we all Avengers assemble down here until I figure out where the raid is coming from. It's coming from there. Oh, that's fine. It's going to be fine. Wow, Kit, you're moving super slowly. Super slowly, Kit. You're probably going to die. I don't think I can help you very much. Yeah, they're all coming down here. We're just going to gun them. This is going to be super easy. So not linear stuff where choices matter. That's fine. People always say they want that. I like my choices to matter in sort of a New Vegas-y style. But, one of them's already down. Yep, and another one's down. Oh, we're going to have a whole crop of prisoners. Oh, we're going to get so many prisoners out of this. And by so many, how many do I actually mean? 2. Great. That's enough, because I only got 3 beds and somebody's already in one of them. So everyone, team, everybody off of that duty. Hang on. Mech, go and get one of these guys. Yeah, capture Crocodile. And Penge, capture Milladuke and Crocodile, welcome eventually to the team. We are going to Mike Tyson you into loving us, along with Camel. Chat. Also, a thing I would recommend is to click the little note paper next to auto repair. It makes the material list more categorized. The thing I recommend Penge a lot on his videos. Yeah, I could. That seems very sensible. Seems a little too sensible. Take your sensible nature somewhere else. We don't do sensible around here. We do nonsense. It's kind of my jam. Heavy Rain was just depressing, and Kit is high. Yes, Kit is very high. Kit is very high. He's very old, and he's very, very high. Much like, I believe, a solid 50% of our colonists. Certainly Dave Navarro is accounting for a large portion of our drug usage here, as he would in real life, I imagine. But yeah, Dave Navarro, we've got more than a few drug addicts. We did execute one of them, because they were so addicted to drugs they never got out of bed. So we decided to terminate that person's existence. But the rest of them, we're just kind of nursing them along in a very real sense of the word. How are we doing on, where are our prisoners? How are we doing on getting our prisoners? Where have you people gone? Oh, there's one. There's Penge with one of them, and there's Mech with the other one. Stabby, I'm going to need you kind of front and center here, because you're going to need to deal with these people. Tend to Crocodile, and then we'll get you on the other one. Animal starvation again. We're working on Kibble. Kibble will happen. Who's our other... Do we have any other decent doctors? I know Stabby is our doctoriest of doctors. I mean, Bobcat has a basic first aid training there. Dave Navarro has medical skill. I don't think I trust Dave Navarro. Mums, no. Bamaloo, not even close. Kraus, no. Actually, we're back to Bobcat. Bobcat's going to have to be our backup doctor. Actually, Penge is slightly better than Bobcat. So, Penge, why don't you tend to Milladuke and see if they can keep these people alive. Oh, hang on. There's a lot of stuff I have to approve here. That's nonsense. Jedi Time Lord, let me approve that. If you die, you don't restart the mission. You return to the tutorial world and the person mocks you. So I'm getting kind of a roguelike thing. Tutorial world holds all of your past life. Yes, you don't respawn. You're reborn. Explain in a sec. Okay, so I'm kind of getting a roguelike feel, which is usually where I start to tap out. Hope we don't have to put Kit down. Yeah, we did. Yeah, the Stabby. Well, the drug thing was just... I'm fully... Look, we're a diverse community, and we recognize that people have issues, and we want to help them and embrace them and love them and not turn them away. But the problem there is the drug issue there, the person never got out of bed. So they're just sucking up meals at this point. Did someone just die? I got unhappy music. Oh yeah, Crocodile died. Okay. Couldn't quite get to Crocodile in time. Hopefully we'll do better with Milladuke. How are we doing with you? Yeah, we've mostly solved your issues. Yeah, well, you're fine. You're fine. You're 100% fine. Your friend's dead in the bed next to you. And we've left him there to stare at you with horrible, unblinking dead eyes. But we've just left him there. Let's get... okay, you're a semi-tough nut to crack, but we're going to start working on you. Can I be a colonist, or is it all occupied? No, actually. Kraus never got a name. Now, here's the thing, Kunik. I am more than happy. I can see Spike Little Girl at the keyboard right now. Here's the thing. And Bristly will be at the keyboard. Dorkling will be at the keyboard. The people who get named don't have, I'm going to say, as long a lifespan as you may traditionally expect from, say, Penge's RimWorld. Now, Kunik, you've been in Penge's RimWorld since day one, as have I. And Penge has kept us alive. He's even given you bionic legs, courtesy of me. But when we name people, which I'm more than happy to do, Kunik, more than happy to do. You asked for it. They don't have a traditionally long lifespan. So there you are. That is you. Oh, sorry, you're a nudist, by the way. I hope that's okay. You're wearing a hat and a smile and nothing else. I kind of probably should have brought that up before I named you. But yeah, you're a nudist. Everyone seems to be pretty chill with it, and occasionally people insult you, but we don't think that has anything to do with the nudity. So we named a bunch of people Spike Little Girl and Bristly Stranger and Dorkling. Yeah, Dorkling lasted about 10 minutes. There were some others that didn't make it. I think they're probably still down here. Slick Rick was not a viewer, much to my chagrin. I'd be so happy if Slick Rick actually chimed into chat. That was not one of ours. There's Bristly. Bristly Stranger's right there in the Hall of the Dead. And I think most of them actually rotted away to nothing at this. There's Spike Little Girl right there. Spike Little Girl, engineer, dead. Red, we never named. And I have no idea how to pronounce that. But yeah, long story short, you're going to notice that your lifespan just dramatically decreased. So, don't worry too much about it, Penge, that Kunik is now habiting two bodies on the same planet, and it's clearly the same planet because you sent all your damn Yorkshire Terriers over here. But yeah, don't worry too much about it because Kunik's lifespan just immediately decreased. Radically decreased with a name. As part of Project P, dying is ordinated? Ordinated. I can feel the word that you're trying to say on the tip of my tongue, and I'm not quite getting it. Balance this out. There are less physical combat and reason to be dead. This is where a hacker comes in. Okay, fair enough. So maybe not as much of a shooty kind of game. Spike Little Girl didn't get the flu. Lots of people got the flu. It's just that there were a lot of people who had the flu, and then only one person delivering medical, advice and procedures and medicine, and you were kind of last in line, is all I'm saying. You are unkillable, Kunik. You're not wrong about that. You had both your damn legs shot off, and you're still running around on bionic legs that I installed for you. You're welcome. She's the science master. Yes, we had that discussion. Kunik is the thinky person, and I am the buildy and doctory person, and I like it like that. P.S. Pench, will there be RimWorld tonight? Please say yes, because it's Friday, and I kind of expect my RimWorld on Friday. I actually block out time for this. It's destination viewing to me. So the more Kuniks, the better. Yeah, there's none named after me. Okay, if you're willing to accept the shorter lifespan, Jedi Time Lord, that's no problem. You can actually hear the entity of death hovering over this screen right now, going blah ha 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 ha. You can feel the hooded, cloaked figure of the Grim Reaper now staring at this screen. But hey, you asked for it. There we go. Actually, let's do it this way. Jedi, and then your last name will be Time Lord. There we go. Congratulations, you are now in the game. Your lifespan just dramatically shortened. The Grim Reaper lurks over your shoulder. It was the culling. It was a bit of a culling, wasn't it? We did kind of shave out half of the colony with the whole flu epidemic here. Dead prisoner is torturing his body. It was no one. Oh no, it's been moved. No, we've moved the prisoner to the Hall of the Dead. Yep. Hall of the Dead, my Indiana Jones style tomb. That's where we put all the dead folk. I should really just dig up all the graves are over there and then move them, but it just feels like a low priority kind of thing. Possibly senile naked scientist. RimWorld Part 50 went live whilst you have been streaming about an hour ago. Excellent, and my Crossroads will be out in about 20 minutes. Good. Well, I think it's burger, fries, and Penge's RimWorld is how this is going to go down. The hunting, researching, and wee hours, the doctoring, builder, chef. Oh, I do, yeah, that's right, I do some cooking over there, don't I? In fact, you're right, Kunik. I think Penge could effectively banish everyone but us. And Michael, but not Spikle, because we've got plenty of Yorkshire Terriers, thank you very much. Plenty of Yorkshire Terriers, and 8 of them live here now. And Mums has a squirrel. Could you toss that at the Yorkies, please? Because they're a bit hungry. We're still making kibble, right? Still got some kibble kicking along here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of kibble coming along. No problem with that. No problem. We don't tend to dead people here. You should have Ray the Uncaring move the bodies from grave to pit. Might make her or him happy. Jedi Time Lord is out of here. Thank you for your input. Happy to help. I gave you my opinion. Hopefully some folks in chat also gave you some opinions. And yeah, come on back anytime. You know where we are. And I think that'll call it for me, too. I'm starving, and now I want to go watch Penge's RimWorld, and Dave Navarro thinks he's going to be a doctor. Surgery inspired. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Line up 7 billion people on the planet and ask me which one I want operating on me in a medical procedure. Dave Navarro is at the back of the line. That is not going to happen. Loved you in Jane's Addiction. Don't trust you to be my surgeon. So I'm going to call the stream there. I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to go watch Penge's RimWorld, which I encourage everyone else to go to, too. If they want to stop by my Crossroads on the way out, that's cool as well. But, guys, you know what I'm going to say. And you know what? I was actually thinking about this morning. I say this every single week. I'm like, oh, God, he's going to say the thing where how happy he is that we're here. Yeah, I totally am. Because I really, really respect you guys giving time out of your life to come and watch this silly streaming nonsense. And I love doing it. I look forward to this every every single week. I get up Monday. I am waiting for it to be Friday so I can do this again. So I really respect your time, and I love that you guys come out. It's just like hanging out with a cool bunch of friends every single weekend, and I dig it. And we'll do it again next week. We'll see. Maybe we will switch it up to MMORPG 2Q, or we might just end up WASDing our way around RimWorld. But guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go check out and eat and watch some Penjish RimWorld. Thank you again. Goodbye, and good